guys, welcome to my channel Payal's Recipe. Today I'm going to show you a very delicious recipe that's called Chana Bhatura or Chole Bhature, and let's get started. So the ingredients to make this chole are, I have 2 to 3 tomatoes roughly chopped. I have 1 onion that's roughly chopped, some cilantro, a teaspoon of ginger and garlic, and this one is chopped green chilies. I have some oil, some whole spices, salt, red chili powder or degi mirch powder. I have dhania powder or coriander powder. This is the chana masala. I use the MDH brand, or you can use any nice popular brand of chole masala or chana masala. This is a teaspoon of cumin powder, and I have some juliennes of ginger and some fried green chilies, that's for garnishing. And these are the white Kabuli chana or white chole or garbanzo beans that I'm using. I've also mixed a few black chana also in this. The ingredients for this bhatura are, I'm using some self-rising all-purpose flour. Self-rising because it already has some salt and some baking powder mixed in it. If you don't get the self-rising flour or the maida, you can also buy the regular all-purpose flour or maida and then add a pinch of salt and a pinch of baking powder to it. I have half a cup of yogurt, but you can use more yogurt. I'm a little short of yogurt, so I'm using just half a cup, but you can use 1 cup yogurt. And I have this club soda. Club soda, you can use the regular soda powder if you don't have the liquid soda, but this is instant and you can instantly make bhaturas in less than few hours. So the first thing we are going to do is make the dough for the bhaturas. So I have this club soda that I mix in this yogurt, and you can adjust the quantity or the portion as you make the dough. And then I just whisk it, and I just add this in and make a fine dough out of this. So the reason for using self-rising flour is because the bhaturas come out really good if you use the self-rising flour, and it's really fluffy and soft. So I can add some oil as well, because maida or all-purpose flour generally sticks to your hands. So just add a little bit of oil when making the dough. So after kneading this dough really well, you need to keep it aside for fermenting and for about 4 to 5 hours, and then make the bhaturas. Okay, so our dough is ready, and I have to cover it and set it aside for about 4 to 5 hours for fermenting so it rises a little. In the interest of time, this is the dough I already prepared ahead of time, and this has been sitting for about 5 to 6 hours, and as you can see, it's risen a little. This was about 1.5 to 2 cups of maida, and as you can see, it's risen a little. Here you can see it's fermented, and so our dough is ready. Now that our dough is ready for the bhaturas, I'm going to cook all these vegetables. Basically pressure cook these vegetables in this cooker, in this pressure cooker, for 3 to 4 whistles. And this is a very, very easy and shortcut way to make any gravy. So you put all these tomatoes in this cooker, and then I also put the onions, green chilies, and the ginger garlic. I'm going to just add a little bit of water and pressure cook these vegetables for about 10 minutes and 4 to 5 whistles. So I haven't added any salt in this, but I've added a little bit of water, and this is how it looks. And I'm going to pressure cook this, and once it's done, I'm just going to use a hand blender and make a puree out of this. So I have already pressure cooked these garbanzo beans or the Kabuli chana, and as you can see, the color of this is brown because I soaked it overnight with a tea bag, and while boiling it I added the tea bag and a little bit of anar dana or pomegranate seeds to it to give this dark color. So I just pressure cooked it in the interest of time, and they have already boiled, and as you can see, they're ready. So let's make the tadka for this garbanzo beans or chole while we're pressure cooking all the tomatoes and onions. So the first thing to make the masala for this chana is heat the pan and add the oil. When the oil is heated, add these whole spices. I'm using bay leaves, some anise star, cloves, black pepper and javantri. You can also use cinnamon sticks. So just toast this for a minute. So once that's done, I add this puree that I just made. So we saute this puree for a few minutes till the oil separates. So you can see it's still cooking, and we need another 4 to 5 minutes till the oil starts separating. So let it just cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on medium flame, and then we are going to add the dry spices. So let's check now. It's been 5 minutes, and now I'm going to add all the dry spices. In goes the red chili powder, the cumin powder, a little bit of salt. Be careful when you add the salt because I already added some salt when I boiled the chana, while boiling the chana, and this chana masala also has a little bit of salt. So I add the chole masala and the dhania powder. I just lower the flame and just mix everything together. And now I'm just going to cover this and keep it for a few minutes and then recheck after 5 minutes. So our masala has been simmering for about 5 minutes on low flame, and you can see here the oil has started separating out. And now I'm going to add the boiled chana that I have here. So after adding the boiled chana, I'm going to mix everything together and again let it simmer on low flame for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to cover this and let it simmer on low flame for about 10 minutes. So our chana has been simmering on low flame for about 10 minutes, and now let's check. Okay, it looks good to me. And I'm going to add these juliennes of ginger, these green chilies and some cilantro, and let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on low flame and recheck. So it's been 4 to 5 minutes now, and let's check our chole. I can get that fragrance of all the spices, and it's ready. And now let's make the bhaturas. Our oil is heating, and now I'm going to make the bhaturas. And let's take a little bit from this dough and make a round circle, and just put some dry flour and just roll it. Shape and size of the bhatura can be based on what you want. You can make it oval or round, and also you can make it as big or as small. It's the taste that matters. So I just roll it. As you can see, our dough is really good because it's not sticking as much, and I'm able to roll it easily. And let's check if the oil is hot. And now I'm ready to fry these bhaturas. Just press it a little so it rises up and you get those fluffy bhaturas. So I take this out. Our delicious and easy chole bhature is now ready, and hope you enjoyed this with your family and friends. And if you liked my channel, Payal's Recipe, do like, share, comment and subscribe. And for more recipes, tune in till next time. Bye-bye.